I've got something really important to say now that this shit show is over. No matter how you feel about a bunch of influencers getting paid to endorse Tom Steyer without disclosing it, there's something I want to talk about when it comes to that. When my content first took off, I made a lot of really dumb mistakes because I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't know the impact of my decisions. Now, this was years ago, but it still happened. Many of these newer accounts with, say, 20,000 followers or less, they just started making content about a year ago, or at least they just took off less than a year ago. While it's not an excuse for what happened, a lot of those accounts are learning their lesson and deciding not to do that again. And they're not likely to tell you that in front of a screen. The most important part, if you take nothing else away from this video, please at least take this. Those big influencers, the ones with hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers. Again, even if you agree with what they were trying to say, they have shown that they are willing to get paid to tell you something and not disclose it. Which by itself may not seem bad if you support Tom Steyer and you agree with Tom Steyer's ideology. But take it a step further. Tom Steyer and these influencers were caught. That's the reason you know about it. Imagine what else these influencers are willing to get paid to say on their platform, but not willing to tell you about it. And while I do actually agree with Tom Steyer's ideology, in fact, I made a video showing a calculator that you can use if you want to, and I showed in that video that this calculator gave me Tom Steyer as my predominant choice for governor. I now feel the need to question every creator, even those that I'm friends with, that has endorsed Tom Steyer. Because the unfortunate truth is, there's no evidence that all of them have come out as paid yet. And so far, I haven't seen a single video apologizing for it. But now lastly, on a positive note, because of how much money Tom Steyer put into this campaign, this was the most expensive primary in California history. But the person who paid the most money did not win. The person who paid off social media influencers, who got all the outside influence, who paid for smear campaigns against Becerra. Even if you agree with his ideology, which like I said before, I do, his campaign is still a prime example of what people mean when they say somebody bought an election. But he lost. Money doesn't buy everything. Tom Steyer outspent every other candidate, almost combined with many of them, and that didn't save him. What mattered in this election was votes.